everyone, my name is Steve Rozenberg with Mynd Property Management, and I'm joined today with Brian Waters, who is our portfolio manager for Mynd in Tampa. Brian, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, Steve.
So Brian, if I am looking to lease a property and I am looking around the Tampa area, what are some questions that I should maybe ask when trying to lease a property in Tampa?
Sure. As a tenant, you definitely want to ask those questions. Hopefully a lot of the listing will have all those questions out there for you. But I always start off with security deposit, right? A lot of places want first month's rent, last month's rent, and security deposit here in Tampa. Ask them what they're looking for. Ask them what the application fee is. Usually it's about $45 to $75 for an application. Also want to know about utilities, right? Is water, sewer, trash, is that included? Are you responsible for all of them? A lot of properties here in Tampa do not have gas, so make sure if there's gas there, if that's going to be included or another expense for you. Parking, pet fees. A lot of people, I have 2 dogs. I love dogs, love pets, but a lot of properties charge additional fees on top of that security deposit for it, being refundable and non-refundable, and even pet rent. We actually do charge pet rent. Your dog's going to have to go out there and get a job, but, you do have to make sure that you have those fees up front. Therefore, you're not, getting caught off guard by these fees that you just didn't see.
Yeah, and then it becomes a sour relationship because you feel like maybe you were lied to or cheated because you didn't know to ask the questions. And if you're not used to leasing a house, you may not know that. What about, like, for example, what day rent is due and how to handle a maintenance? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, always ask that. Obviously you should get that lease. That lease will hopefully detail out those things, but ask, when's rent due? How do you pay rent? For us, we have options of paying rent online. You can always go out there and physically deliver to our office. You can mail it into our office. So you have 3 ways to really pay rent. So you should never be late. Really just making sure you're comfortable with the lease. And if there's any gray areas on that lease, ask questions.
Clarify them up front before you sign. Make sure you're comfortable with it and make sure that you get all of your questions answered, in my opinion, before you ever sign anything, because you want to feel comfortable and you don't want to feel like you were in a rush, so you didn't ask the question and maybe you think they should have told you that. Again, to me, you should ask every single question you can, because if you don't, you may regret it down the road because you may have assumed or thought one thing and realized it was something else. And that's what's so important. And Brian, if somebody wants to just talk with you and maybe get those maybe in writing just to understand a little bit more, talk to you about what properties we at Mynd have for lease and just get a better understanding here in Tampa, how would they get a hold of you?
Yeah, definitely. Starting off with the website, mynd.co, mynd.co. You can start there. Tons of information. You'll be able to find all our listings available for rent. Feel free to call me, 813-563-8499. I can definitely direct you to our listings of available rentals or anything that's coming up, and can always answer questions. If anything comes up that you're just not comfortable with and don't know who to ask, I can definitely reach out and see if I can help you get something or make you understand better.
Great. So on behalf of Brian and myself, I want to thank you for watching, and we will talk to you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like to keep the conversation going, join our Facebook group.